So I've occasionally heard stories of people managing to get good deals on electronics by buying something that was listed as faulty, but turned out to work just fine, just had a, weird setting set or something like that. But I was never lucky enough to get an experience like that myself until today. See, I often look around for good deals on hardware, including faulty hardware sometimes, if I think I can spin it into a fun challenge and also hopefully make a fun video out of it. And about a week ago, I bought this Game Boy Pocket from eBay. It was listed as faulty, and in fact, technically, the listing was very accurate. They said that nothing appeared on the screen when you turned it on. Accurate. They also said that a line appeared on the screen when you turned it off. Accurate. So honestly, I can't fault the listing for being inaccurate, apart from the fact that it's actually working entirely as intended. Now, I've never owned a Game Boy Pocket before, but it didn't take long to find this contrast knob on the right. Actually, I was looking for the power switch since that's where it is on the Game Boy Color, which I'm more familiar with. And I've seen contrast knobs like this on other cheap LCD devices like calculators and whatnot. So when I found this knob, naturally it became the first thing I looked at when I started to troubleshoot this. And wouldn't you know it, there is a picture. Yes, it's a black bar at the moment because there's no cartridge in it, but if we go ahead and put one in, you'll see that it actually works perfectly. The whole fault was just this contrast knob, which can go from either no picture to all picture, I guess. In fact, I have a sneaking suspicion that the other people bidding on this might have known that there was no problem. See, I'm not familiar with the Pocket or really any Game Boy before the Color, but there was a little bit of competition for this item on eBay, and I have a feeling that anyone who was familiar with the Game Boy Pocket probably instinctively just thought, oh, it's probably the contrast knob. I had a feeling it would be an easy fix, but I didn't know it would be this easy. So yeah, I now have a fully functional Game Boy Pocket. Funnily enough though, while I'm certainly familiar with LCDs that had contrast knobs, I never really knew why, so I looked it up. And it's apparently because the LCD contrast can differ based on temperature and voltage supply from the battery, so essentially how much battery power is remaining. So either there would need to be some sort of extra circuitry to automatically compensate, which would add a lot more complexity and cost to the design, or you just add a knob and make the player do it. Now, I'm not sure if this applies to all LCDs or just LCDs of this design. For example, I know the Game Boy Color doesn't have a contrast knob, and I don't know exactly what the reason for that is. I know it's got a different design. It's an active matrix TFT display, whereas this is a passive matrix TN display. I don't know if that makes any difference to this or if they just happen to add the extra circuitry in the Game Boy Color. I don't know, but I'm sure someone in the comments can tell us all more about that. And speaking of display designs, I'm aware that you can actually replace this display for a backlit, modern, high-res IPS display. Now, this actually interests me a lot. It sounds like a really cool mod, and if I did it, I'd certainly make a video out of it. But the one thing that always rubs me the wrong way with these Game Boy screen replacements is that they very often require pretty drastic case modifications, and my instinct is to be kind of preservational and keep things as stock as possible, which, is also why I made that poll for that iMac a few weeks ago. But then again, Game Boys aren't exactly rare, and this isn't exactly in mint condition to begin with, and I'd almost certainly enjoy having a better screen while playing this, so maybe I should just go for it. Maybe you can let me know what you think down in the comments below. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video, and I'll see you all in the next one.